when the skies turn gray. I knelt down low, had no words to pray, but you carved your truth in the clay beneath and whispered peace through my unbelief. Every tear you counted whole, every crack let mercy roll. Your promise still holds through storm and flame, through every loss and every shame. When the night won't yield and hope runs thin, you write your grace on hearts worn thin. I stand on the rock I can't see move, 'cause your promise still holds forever true. I've wandered far down hollow roads where doubt was loud and love felt cold, but I heard your voice in the distant rain. You're not too lost to start again. You never left me in the dark. You lit the way with just one spark. Your promise still holds through storm and flame, through every loss and every shame. When the night won't yield and hope runs thin, you write your grace on hearts worn thin. I stand on the rock I can't see move, 'cause your promise still holds forever true. Through valleys low and mountaintops high, you never broke the word you signed. Your faithfulness outlives my fears. Your love's been steady all these years. Your promise still holds through storm and flame, through every loss and every shame. When my hands can't lift, you still come through, carving hope where sorrow grew. I stand on the rock I can't see move, 'cause your promise still holds forever true. Still holding me true. The sky was torn in shades of ash. My heart was caught in lightning's lash. The winds, they screamed my deepest fears, and faith was drowned beneath the tears. I cursed the clouds, I cursed the night. I begged for signs and thunder's light, but mercy rode the silent rain and whispered low through all my pain. The storm will bow to the hand unseen. The waves will part, though they've never been. This battered soul, though cracked and low, will rise again when the trumpet blows. The winds may roar, the night may grow, but I the storm will bow. I've seen the dawn in strangers' eyes, heard holy grace in lullabies. The hands that hold a trembling lamb once calmed the sea, and still they can. The storm will bow to the voice of grace. No shadow stands before his face. I'll walk this road through mud and flame, but I will not walk it in vain. Through every flood, through every blow, my soul with arms stretched wide, without a doubt. The storm will bow, the fear will fall, the King will rise above it all. No grave can hush what heaven knows. Love wins the war and mercy flows. So I will wait, come high or low. I know in time the storm will bow. I felt the stillness in the field. No words to say, no wounds to heal. But then a whisper stirred the trees, like wind that bowed the tallest streets. It wasn't thunder, wasn't flame, but something deep I couldn't name. It filled the air with sacred weight. I knew I stood at heaven's gate. You came not loud but sure and near, a holy hush that calmed my fear. Your breath like fire, a dove on the wind, moving in places where broken hearts bend. You bring the light, you bring the song, the strength when I can't carry on. You're not far, not strange or still. You're the spirit who moves at will. When I was dry like desert sand, you flowed through me like a healing hand. No preacher's word, no choir sound, just holy fire all around. I saw the dark begin to flee when you lit truth inside of me. Chains undone and burdens lift with every breath you give me gift. You're not a ghost, you're breath and flame, the very wind that speaks his name. Your breath like fire, a dove on the wind, moving in places where broken hearts bend. You bring the light, you bring the song, the strength when I can't carry on. You're not far, not strange or still. You're the spirit who moves at will. Fall on this heart, come stir these bones, make this weary place your home. Blow like rain on ashes cold, raise this life, restore my soul. Your breath like fire, a dove on the wind, filling the cracks where doubt has been. You bring the light, you bring the song, the joy that's deeper, the love that's strong. You're not far, not strange or still. You're the spirit who moves at will. Come move in me, come move in me. In the hush, where voices falter, where the wind forgets to breathe. I kneel with empty hands, surrender, and bring my restless soul to Thee. No need for words of grandeur spoken, no choir rising to the sky, and just silence rich with sacred meaning, where tears and grace together lie. In the quiet of Your presence, I find more than I could say. No thunder, no bright heavens, just mercy lighting up the clay. I don't need to see the glory or angels singing clear. Your whisper calms my spirit, and I know that You are near. Every burden, every shadow, I lay beneath Your cross-shaped tree. Even sorrow becomes holy when I bring it close to Thee. In the quiet of Your presence, I find more than I could say. No thunder, no bright heavens, just mercy lighting up the clay. I don't need to see the glory or angels singing clear. Your whisper calms my spirit, and I know that You are near. So I'll wait in this still moment. No rush to rise, no need to roam. Your nearness is the answer, and in You I found my home. In the quiet of Your presence, I am known and I am free. You speak in sacred silence, and Your peace washes over me. I've worn regrets like a second skin, smile stitched wide to hide the sin. My hands are rough, my prayers are torn. Been running since the day I was born, but I hear Him call beyond my shame, whispering low, still knowing my name. So I come just as I am tonight. No pearls, no crown, no robe in white. With empty hands and weathered soul, I bring Him all I can't control. He don't need perfect, He don't need right. He takes me just as I am tonight. Grace don't knock on mansion doors, it meets you weeping on your floor. He don't wait for me to shine, he meets me in the grit and grind. So I come just as I am tonight, no saintly glow, no holy light, with broken words and tear-stained eyes. I lay it down, no more disguise. He don't need perfect, he don't need right, he takes me just as I am tonight. Just as I am tonight, and mercy meets me in the fight. I bring my mess, my truth, my pain, and he just opens up the gate. He don't need perfect, he don't need right, he takes me just as I am tonight. He takes me just as I am tonight. In the quiet of my soul, where the noise can't find its way, I hear a whisper not my own, like dawn behind the grave. No choir sings, no thunder speaks, just mercy gently flows. And in the hush I find the grace the world will never know. Chased the winds of wanderlust, I've knelt in crooked pews, but never did I feel so near as when I had no shoes. No temple walls, no gilded thrones, just earth and holy sky, and your still voice that held me close when I forgot to try. Hallelujah in the stillness, hallelujah in the shade. When the stars are slow to shimmer, the prayer and the prayers feel half unmade. Yet you meet me in my silence, in the shadows where I fall, and I sing in low surrender, you are Lord of all. My hands were rough with labor, my tongue too tired to pray, but you turned my broken whisper to a psalm along the way. No need for perfect phrases, no robe of Sunday white, just a trembling soul that knows you walk the valley every night. Hallelujah in the waiting, hallelujah through the doubt. You have never once forsaken what the world could do without. You are king when I am silent, you are shepherd when I stray. So I lay my crown of worry down and praise you my soul, I've found the loudest truth, that grace was not for polished saints, but pilgrims born of truth. Hallelujah in my stillness, hallelujah through it all. You have caught me when I stumbled, you have answered every call. In the hush of deepest midnight, when I've nothing left to show, still I sing, because you know. The sky was black, the winds were cruel, the waves had swallowed every rule. I clung to driftwood torn and tossed, counting every dream I'd lost. But then your voice, a gentle flame, cut through the chaos, called my name. Not with thunder, not with might, but with a whisper in the night. You are still waters in the storm, shelter when the world's deformed. You don't always part the sea, but you hold the ship that's me when I'm broken, cold and worn. You're still waters in the storm. I've screamed prayers into the gale, tried to buy hope to no avail, but peace was found not in my voice, but in surrender, not my choice. You are still waters in the storm, a lullaby when fear is born. You don't change the wind or rain, but you cradle all my pain when the lightning shapes its form. You're still waters in the storm. Let the tempest rise, I won't flee. If it's the storm that brings me to my knees, you are still waters in the storm. In you my restless soul is warm. No safe harbor, no dry shore, but I need no less, no more. You are calm, you are reborn. in the storm. There's a river running past the ridge where Daddy used to pray on the broken bridge. He said, son, the road gets steep and wide, but grace will meet you on the other side. Mama sang about the streets of gold in a voice the years could never hold. Now her Bible's worn and her chariot's still, but her faith walks on in the whippoorwill. Heaven ain't so far from here. It's in every whispered prayer I hear, in the hush between the dusk and dawn, where all the pain and tears are gone. I see it in the setting sun, where the broken find they finally won. Heaven ain't so far. No, it lives right where you are. I've walked this land through joy and ache, with knees that bend and hearts that break. But in the wind I hear a call, child, come home, you've given all. There's a place beyond this dusty mile, where mercy wears an endless smile, where every shadow fades to light, and time no longer dares to fight. Heaven ain't so far from here, just beyond this veil of fear, where angels hum familiar songs and saints have waited all along. I feel it when I close my eyes, not goodbye, just realigned. Heaven ain't so far, just one breath and there you are. Heaven ain't so far from here. No, it's closer than we are. I knelt down in the morning chill, words like ashes, heart stood still. I whispered what I couldn't shout, a prayer wrapped in fear and doubt. Days went by, then weeks rolled on, silence like a stubborn stone. But something stirred beneath my pain, quiet hope in the refrain. The prayer was right on time, not a minute too soon. Not in the sunlight, but under the moon. He heard me when I barely believed, held the answer where I couldn't see. I thought he was late, lost in the climb, but the prayer was right on time. A door I prayed for never came, another opened just the same. He didn't give what I had planned, but something better in his hand. The prayer was right on time, not a second delay. In the hush before my heart obeyed, he weaved the waiting into grace, met me in that quiet place, though I thought he missed the sign. The prayer was right on time. Sometimes the silence is the sound of heaven working underground. The prayer was right on time, not too fast, not too slow. Carried me through what I didn't know. Every night yet in every way led me to this better fate. Now I see his sacred design. The prayer was right on time. I've walked through fire, I've knelt in rain, carried burdens carved with pain. But every trial, every tear I knew was stitched with mercy shining through. You gave me breath with morning's hush. You held my soul when time would crush. Through darkest night and sweetest day, your silent love lit up my way. So I raise a grateful hallelujah from a heart once cracked and dry. Not for riches, not for glory, but for grace I can't deny. Every sunrise, every sigh is a gift I can't outbuy. So I sing a grateful your peace within, your mercy shown. Then let my final breath ring true. One last hallelujah, Lord, to you. Yes, I raise a grateful hallelujah through the calm and through the storm. I was empty, now I'm singing on a path you have transformed. Every heartbeat, every line testifies your love divine. Forever I'll sing a grateful hallelujah. I was walking down a lonesome hill, dust on my soul, no peace to feel. My hands were worn from holding pain, and every prayer had gone in vain. But then the mercy found me there, in the silence of a sinner's prayer. I didn't climb, I didn't rise. He met me low beneath the skies. Grace like thunder rolling free. That's the day when mercy found me. Chased the wind, I'd cursed the rain, tried to outpace a heart of shame. But love don't run, it waits instead, beside the stone where I once bled. And mercy found me kneeling still, with broken dreams and shattered will. I didn't earn, I didn't buy. He washed my name beneath the sky. Grace like thunder, wild and free. That's the day when mercy found me. Dusty roads with steady feet. I ain't perfect, but I'm free by that old rugged tree. Oh, mercy found me in the dirt, pulled me out from all that hurt. I didn't climb, I didn't ride. He met me low beneath the skies. Grace like thunder, wild and free. That's the day when mercy found me. Yes, that's the day when mercy found me. Wandered fields with thorn and flame, a soul half lost, too tired to claim. The wind would whisper whispered through the trees, but never once it spoke of peace. I've seen the church light in the rain, but never dared to walk that lane, ashamed of who I've come to be. I feared the grace was not for me. But when the river knows my name and it calls me home through the ache and shame, I will wade into its holy stream and let it wash my broken dreams. No angel wings, no trumpet flame, just peace at last when the river knows my name. My father's boots still by the door. He prayed I'd find what he knelt for. Though he's long gone, I feel him near in every hymn I used to fear. 'Cause when the river knows my name, even sinners aren't the same. The flood don't ask for where you've been, it only asks you to begin to let the current cleanse the blame. There's hope again when the river knows my name. And if I tremble at the edge, I'll remember what he said. Come as you are, not what you've been. My waters mend the worst of men. When the river knows my name, it don't need gold, it don't need fame, just a heart that dares to trust, even when it's stained with dust. I'll lay it down, this life, this flame, and I'll be found when the river knows my name. House don't echo 'cause no one calls, dinner for one and shadowed walls. I sing hymns to an empty chair, but I still leave the second prayer. They say the Lord moves mighty winds, but I've learned he speaks in silence when still waters ain't still. They run deep and wide underneath sorrow. His mercy hides even in quiet, even in pain. God's busy building beneath the rain. So I'll keep praying on this hill, trusting still waters ain't still. I hang my hope on clothesline threads, whispers left where amens bled. I don't need signs or burning skies, I felt his love in lullabies. waters ain't still, they carry grace through every drought. They find their place. He don't always knock or shake the floor, but he opens hearts behind closed doors. So I'll keep waiting with my will, knowing still waters ain't still. Still waters ain't still, they flow unseen through muddy banks and broken dreams. I may be low, but I'm not done. The light still comes after the sun, and I believe with all I will. Still water ain't ever still. Dust, heart in my hands. I've tried to run, I've tried to stand, but every path I built alone led me back to your throne. I've carried weight I shouldn't bear, called out in silence, found you there. You never turned, you never moved, just waited for my soul to choose. So here I come with nothing left, just a whispered prayer and one more breath. I lay it down, every fear and fight, all the shame I hold in the dead of night. I lift my hands, not in command, but in surrender to your plan. You're the fire in my hollow ground, so I lay it down, I lay it down. I've tried control, I've tasted pride, both led me where the hurt won't hide. But grace came slow like morning dew and showed me what surrender can do. You didn't ask for perfect hands, just trust enough to let you stand. And now this altar is my place, where mercy meets me face to face. So here I am with open scars, trading ashes for who you are. I lay it down, every fear and fight, all the shame I hold in the dead of night. I lift my hands, not in command, but in surrender to your plan. You're the fire in my hollow ground, so I lay it down, I lay it down. Let your will be what I breathe, not my striving, just belief. Take this soul and write your name, even if it leaves a flame. I lay it down, every wall I've built, every tear I've cried, every quiet guilt. You are God and I am dust, but I am held by grace and trust. So here I stand on sacred ground, and I lay it down, I lay it down. I lay it down, I lay it down. Dust on my boots, road far behind. I've wandered miles through heart and mind. My pride a burden I can't erase, So I fall down beneath your grace. Beneath your grace I find my rest. No need to prove, no test to test. I bring no riches, just broken praise. You lift me whole beneath your grace. I chase the sky, I chase the gold, but it all slipped like river fold. Then mercy met me face to face and drew me in beneath your grace. Beneath your grace my shame is gone. You trade my ashes for a dawn. No words can match this love you place. So I remain beneath your grace. No greater shelter, no better place than resting still beneath your grace. Beneath your grace I start anew. A heart once stone, now beating true. Forever held in your embrace. I'll always stay beneath your grace. The wind rolls through this open field and shakes the faith I thought was sealed. But even as my hands grow weak, I hear you whisper when I can't speak. Hold me still when I tremble inside. When the storm won't pass and the tears won't hide. You're the calm in the fear, the peace and the thrill. So Lord, I pray, just hold me still. I've run in circles chasing peace, but found it kneeling on my knees. Your voice, it doesn't scream or shout. It moves like rain in a season of drought. Hold me still when the dark won't fade. When the road gets rough and the light grows late. Though I may falter, I trust your will. So Father above, me still when I lose my way, when my soul forgets how to bow and pray. You're the hands that heal, the heart that fills, my shepherd divine.